You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. If you aren't turning into this week's episode of Lost in the Frame, I'm your host, Tachi. Gentlemen, I have one question for you.
What?
What's your favorite toy?
What's my favorite toy?
Yeah.
Define toy.
You define toy. Choose any toy.
Okay,
Any
last
toy at all.
question. Favorite toy now or favorite toy from childhood?
Both. Or
Alex,
either.
you got one?
If you can only think of one.
I don't have any toys.
You had the haunted one.
That's not a favorite. Fuck that guy. He was haunted.
I mean, my favorite toy from childhood was TT, this little stuffed teddy bear that now resides in an antiques cabinet at my parents' place.
You talked about TT
There was also
during
Teddy.
our Exorcist episode, I think.
Maybe, but yeah, TT is up. He's locked in there. Teddy's somewhere too. I don't know where Teddy is though. There was TT and Teddy. Apparently, I like TT more.
One of my favorite toys that I had was I had a lot of Batman action figures, and I hold this against my brother to this day, and he gets so mad whenever I tell the story. So, hi Nathan, I'm telling the story on the podcast now.
I'm bringing this up at poker tomorrow.
Nathan was a little shit, but one of my favorite Batman action figures, he stuck to a lamp, or he like held it to a lamp and burned his face off. And I cried. And I like never let him live it down. And like that was like the biggest fight we ever had. He just burned it for no reason. And I was so sad. So that was my favorite toy. That's my answer.
That was his Sid moment.
This is getting brought up at poker tomorrow. So, Nathan, heard you burned Batman.
He will be like, oh my God.
Made him
what
into
is
no
your
face.
What is your favorite toy, Tachi?
I really liked my lightsabers, but I think I had a collection of little figurines that I kept in a little cardboard box, and it was a bunch of Digimon. I don't know if you guys watched that growing up.
Oh, I remember Digimon.
Yeah,
I remember Digimon. I wasn't a big Digimon kid though.
Yeah, I had a box of little Digimon figurines, and I've had little wars going on like every day. It was fun.
God, why does every little boy just make everything go to war?
Dude, yeah. Everything I had was like war. Like I remember I also had like a Mr. Freeze action figure, and I would like, whenever I would play with my toys, I liked when the villain would win. So I think that said something when I was a kid, but what I would do whenever it was Mr. Freeze and he would win, he would take my Batman and Robin and I would put them in plastic cups filled with water, and I'd put them in the freezer, and then they would legit just be frozen. And that was like the whole bit that I would do.
That explains a lot.
My sister had my sister and I would like cross-pollinate our toys a lot. But there were many times where the Legos would go to war with her Littlest Pet Shop figures. Many good soldiers died on the battlefield that day, both sides.
Man, why did we stop playing with our toys?
I never did.
I like that.
I literally buy Hot Wheels to this day.
I was like, you do have some Hot Wheels in your office.
To this day. I have a ton. I at H-E-B or Walmart or Target, every time I go to any of those, I will stop off in the Hot Wheels section.
Well, if you couldn't guess, we're talking about Toy Story 5 today. Before we get into Toy Story 5, we'll do our rapid review and we'll do movie news. I'll just come out and say it. I haven't watched anything since we watched Disclosure Day, so I kind of don't have anything for a rapid review. We've been busy
you could have just picked
unpacking our
something
home.
that you did not talk about.
I haven't
prior to Disclosure Day.
Let me
or has it
let me
just
tell
been
you,
so long?
Yeah, let me tell you about my last 4 watch. This month has been not a movie month for me. My last activity on Letterboxd, my last 4 watched: Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Disclosure Day, Manhunter, and Backrooms. Talked about all those. Guys, I'm a retired cinephile. I'm sorry.
When my goat washed.
I'll be back soon, I promise. I got my DVDs back. We've been unpacking the house. We got all of our stuff. My TV's here, my PlayStation's here. All of my DVDs are back on the shelf. It's starting to feel like a home.
Happy for you. Alex, do you have one?
Rapid review.
Yeah.
I have two opposite ends of the spectrum. One of them was 2025's The Ritual, an exorcism horror movie starring Al Pacino for some reason. And it's horrible. Well, just awful. No redeeming qualities. There's this one bit that's supposed to be really profound where someone's talking about Saint Michael the Archangel, and this priest who had like a brother that died at the beginning of the movie was like, "Whoa, my brother's name was Michael." And then he invokes the name Michael the Archangel to end the exorcism, and it was like, oh, terrible, horrible, dog water.
Mm.
The good end of the spectrum, T Money. I think you're going to talk about this one as well.
Yep.
The Furious,
Oh yeah.
new kung fu movie, came out this year. It's in theaters right now. Go see it. This movie absolutely rips. I wanted to join a fight club after watching this movie. It's so pro fighting.
It's
The stunts are
so
incredible. It's just
yeah.
it rips. It's awesome.
I this was my first entry in my movie journal. Actually, I was so excited to just like think about it longer after we got home from watching it, and I honestly, I still find myself thinking about it, and it really feels like it advanced the like action slash martial arts movie genre as a whole.
Wow.
Um, it is so much fun, and I implore all of you to go watch it. Outside of that, I recently watched Tar. Finally got that off my watch list.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, this one was interesting. It's a really long movie. It's like basically 3 hours,
Yeah.
and at first, and I'm sure this was a little intentional, but like the first like third or like first half of the movie, it feels so I don't know, like pretentious,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
very overly pretentious.
Mhm.
And then as things progress and the character kind of devolves from I don't know being mentally stable, um, it's just a really interesting, and it started to pull me in, which is nice. There's one sequence in particular I really loved, and yeah, Kate Blanchett was really incredible in this. But yeah, there's like a whole 20-minute monologue that I felt was just like it opens the movie, and it's just like, can I don't know, let's move on. I get it. You're great at memorizing and you're great at acting.
I
Let's get the ball rolling.
I get what you mean, but I love that first opening of the movie does feel pretentious. Like it's obviously the entire point, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I remember being a slightly annoyed at first too, and then as the
Hmm.
movie went on, it just made more sense, and I was like, this movie rips. I was
Yeah.
I love when I'm actively watching a movie, and I'm just like amazed at what I'm seeing instead of like digesting it like after the fact. Like when I'm in the moment, when you're like, this is a moment like right now. That's how I felt with Tar.
Hmm. Yeah. Tar was really great. I had to round down to a 4 instead of round up to a 4, so it's on the better end of the spectrum for me. So 4
Very
to
cool.
5 for
If
me.
if only Kate Blanchett won Best Actress.
If
Yeah.
only. Can we see real quick what year was
She did
that
really
and
well.
who was she up
It was
against?
Michelle Yeoh. It was
Oh,
Michelle
for
Yeoh.
Everything Everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that movie did sweep that year. What is your guys' feelings on Everything Everywhere now in the big 2026 when you think about it? Like, were we delusional? What year was that?
I think we were
2021?
kind of
24?
delusional. A little bit of delusion.
I don't know.
It's
I rewatched
it's
it recently,
good.
and it held up for me. I think it's still a 5.
Okay. I haven't rewatched it. I was just curious. Like, I think about it and I'm like, I honestly I really loved it when I watched it,
Mhm.
but I don't know,
I had a good
it
time
could
with
age
it. I
out.
didn't. I'm not poo pooing it. I liked the movie,
Mhm.
but people were crowning it as like the greatest thing ever, and I was like, I don't think this is going to age that well.
We did
I
get
think in
the
10 years it'll be interesting to revisit it. It's
yeah.
very like Reddit humor.
Yeah. We did get the letterbox review that some claim may have ruined online film discourse. It's the review that says, watch this and have fun with it before film Twitter tells you to hate it. And now that screenshot of that review is used basically for any movie that comes out, that I think people sometimes try to use to maybe like avoid criticism on a movie. I don't know, but that's what that gave us. So there is a legacy.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people use that for Disclosure Day.
Guys, I still love that movie, by the way.
I don't know if you would need film Twitter to feel certain about that.
Yeah, like this entire last week with Disclosure Day, like every conversation I've seen online, I'm like, man, there's only a few of us out here.
Every conversation I've had in person, every conversation I've had online, every conversation I've had with myself in my head, every conversation I've had with the voices in my walls, they're all saying the same thing except for you.
God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Oh, actually, maybe God is aliens.
Think about that.
Computer, make this a mid movie. All right, I think we should move on to our movie news.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So first off, the new Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. Have you guys watched it? I have not yet.
You know, I'm going to admit something.
What?
I did watch it, except I watched the leaked version like a week ago. So I watched it with this giant property of Marvel Studios thing slapped over it. I saw enough. Like I understood what was happening.
Do you feel better about it than whatever you guys talked about with the Doomsday stuff that I did not listen to?
Oh, I forgot we did that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm more excited for it than I am Doomsday for sure.
100%. Yeah.
There was one scene where I was like, "Oh."
In a good way or bad way? Oh, bad way.
In a bad way.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh no."
I feel really good about this movie. I also feel better about this than Doomsday.
Honestly, like I'm pretty hopeful for this movie. I'm excited that this has a different director and like looks like a different tone and visual style to it. So if anything, like I'm excited to just see something that looks a little bit different than who was it, John Watts, like his last 3 movies. So I mean, I'm excited for it. We'll have an episode on it too, so I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Sure. It's real quick. It's got the 4th largest pre-sales for any movie. Is that ever?
That's crazy.
I assume it's ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's still very nice.
I guess we'll have to get our tickets sooner rather than later.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I just looked and they're up on at least the Alamo app.
Nice.
Might have to purchase some.
This bit of news is more relevant to some of the, I guess, shonen or anime fans out there like myself. The Chainsaw Man Season 2 teaser trailer and the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 Part 2 teaser trailer. They both dropped, I think, yesterday or maybe today. They look beautiful, and I cannot wait to watch some more.
I have not seen
Malik, you're disappointing me every day.
I'm so sorry.
I know. You will be.
I will watch Chainsaw Man one day.
One day I will get to these things.
I really want to talk about the Chainsaw Man movie because it's incredible. I gave it 5 stars. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah. So Chainsaw Man, there's season 1 and then the movie. That's it, right?
That's right. 12 episodes, 20, 25-minute episodes, and then the movie.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Did Jujutsu Kaisen, did that just end part 1?
Pretty recently, so part 2 is going to take a bit.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right, fine. Next the news. Jim Carrey is in talks to return as the Grinch in a new Grinch movie. Ron Howard is set to come back and direct it. Tachi, your hands are up. You're excited? I'm not. What are we gonna do with this?
I don't know, but the Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 4 on Letterboxd. I will.
Is it
kill
really
for this movie? I'll kill for this movie. I don't care.
Wow. I mean, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies, but yeah, one of your favorite movies. It's so quotable though. Like I do look forward to watching it every single year.
There was so much heart and soul put into that movie. I can't help but love it.
But doesn't that make you worried about a sequel?
I don't know. I'm just hearing about this for the first time. And wait, that's a Trump quote.
You're
I don't
telling me
know.
now for the
I don't
first
know how to
time.
process.
You're telling me this now for the first time.
I have that saved in
I
my
haven't
meme
had time to
folder.
process this news, so maybe I'll feel some hesitancy, but
One of my
we'll see.
favorite things regarding a potential like Grinch sequel was this Reddit post on I don't even know what like thread this was, but the prompt or the question was, "What's the most retarded thing your dad ever did?" And someone put a story about their dad that says, "Wrote an entire Grinch 2 script, like a sequel to Jim Carrey's Grinch movie specifically. Took him like 8 months and it's all stolen jokes. Reads like a Unabomber manifesto. Every Christmas he gets drunk and rants about how we never took it seriously and that's why the project never went anywhere." I hope it's that. I hope this is that.
As long as it's not Cat in the Hat.
We are getting another Cat in the Hat.
We
I saw a
are?
trailer for that before Toy Story.
Is it Mike Myers?
No, it's animated. I think
Oh,
it's
thank
Illumination.
God.
I think
making
it's Bill Hader playing the titular Cat in the Hat.
It is Bill Hader playing Un Gato del Capo? No, I don't think that's Hat.
Something.
Sombrero?
No.
Racist.
Not Italian.
Okay.
Capello. Un Gato. Nello Capello. Nello Capello. Nello Capello.
Wow, it's like
I need to work on my grammar. Cool. All right, moving on. Curry Barker has disclosed an 8-figure deal to write, direct, and produce a new original horror film for Universal. Jason Blum and James Wan are attached as producers for Blumhouse and Atomic Monster. Obsession also has passed $300 million in theaters. I got in the wrong line of work.
Yeah.
I need to be doing this.
Yeah.
10-figure deal that give me that once and I'm set. I'm set.
So
Not
when
greedy.
it says that he closed an 8-figure deal, do you think that's what he gets? Or do you think that's like the budget of the movie? Because I think the way it reads is like that's what he is getting paid to do this.
I think so
That's what
too.
it reads as well, is that
Yeah.
that's what he's getting.
I wouldn't mind that.
At the very least, that is $10 million.
You can, if you had $10 million, that's it. You can be done forever.
That's it.
Like, if you put that into just some sort of vehicle that accrues like a very steady, safe amount of return, like, 3 to 6%, that's more than any of us are getting paid, like double that. And that's your salary, and that's all you have to do for the rest of your life.
And the
just
thing is,
make sure you pay your taxes on that.
and what he can do is like, let's say this movie sucks, but he still banks the $10 million. Someone else will let him make another movie. So he could just experiment basically for the rest of his life with the movies he wants to make. And he will be okay. Like, that's so crazy.
Obsession has bought him so much, like, has bought him the world's longest leash. He can do anything. Like, you're right. He can literally do it. He could just make a porn. and it'd be like, well, Obsession did return a lot of money, so I guess we have to just do what he says.
All we have to do is just make something generational. That's all.
That's it.
We can be there.
Super easy.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm not going to say it's easy,
No,
but I am going to
it's
say
not
this.
easy.
It's like, I love Obsession, and I think Curry Barker's great. I love his skits. The guy has been nothing but hits for me. I'm not going to pretend that Obsession didn't do anything that's like so out there. I said it when we covered it. It did the fundamentals really well.
Mhm.
That's what I think makes it so great. Is it does the fundamentals very, very well. It is not out of the realm of possibility for you or I to make an obsession because it's all about the fundamentals. It's keeping it simple. It's making something that scares you, and just making sure it doesn't go off the rails. That's the
I
formula. Now,
I
most
100%
people
agree.
cannot put all of that to paper. That's way easier said than done, but the
Mhm.
formula is there.
Mhm.
And also cast breakout actors.
Well, I mean, I just cast myself because I'm
Oh,
gorgeous.
right.
Yeah,
That'll work.
it's very inspirational seeing it, especially like
Mhm.
so I see a lot of people talk about obsession in the way that you just said, Alex, but they say it as a negative, and I'm like, that is not a negative. This is
No, it's a
only a
great thing.
it's a great thing. It's a very much a positive and is very much inspirational. So we should get out there and try. That goes for us, and that goes for you, the listener. 16 years ago today, Toy Story 3 was released in theaters. Um, this made me feel like Unc. Did not realize this was 16 years ago. That's insane. I was 15.
You are on,
God, you're so old.
You're the unkest of us
loser.
all, Tachi. What are you saying?
Stop. I'm not. Yeah, I am. You're right.
Yeah, I am right.
All right, Alex, last thing?
Yep. Our final bit of news today before we get into Toy Story 5 is that Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are going to play themselves in a series called Brothers. Series follows the two as their friendship is thrown into chaos when they discover that they might actually be brothers. Now, this is a real thing. Like, not
Yes.
that it's a real show, because it is a real show. This is a real thing, which I think we may have talked about. We should probably write down everything we've talked about. But
We have
um,
talked about this.
if if you guys don't remember, um, a while back, this was in actually no, this yes, this was it came out in 2023. It seems that there is a chance that Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, who have been very good friends for forever, may actually be brothers because when Matthew McConaughey's mom and dad were getting their second divorce, mom went to West Texas and apparently met Woody Harrelson's dad. So they knew
Hmm.
each other.
Weird.
Yeah. I think that I think a DNA test hasn't been done because yeah, I don't know.
Keep,
Do they
I
just
don't
want
know
to leave
yet.
that a mystery?
Yeah, maybe just they just want to leave it. That's kind of what I was thinking. Very easy to find out this answer. Maybe a bit more
Yeah.
fun to not.
Yeah, and I think like Matthew McConaughey's dad, if you've read Green Lights, it's a wacky like his family has a wacky and wild story, but like his dad has been around and he uh he had a really good relationship with him. So I think like probably do some sort of damage psychologically if it's like this guy's not actually my dad.
Probably. I would say so.
Anyway, the series might be horrible. I don't know. I will probably watch it. I'm a fan of the two. So
What's it releasing on? And
Apple
also
TV
when? Okay,
in September.
Oh,
cool.
Apple TV's got some bangers. That actually makes me feel a little bit better that this could be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, instead of Woody Harrelson, let's talk about Woody Redacted. I don't know what his last name is. Let's get
Woody
into.
the sheriff.
Woody
I guess so.
or
I don't know.
deputy?
Woody Deputy? Or wouldn't it
No,
be Deputy
Woody the
Woody?
deputy.
Woody the Deputy. I don't know. Let's get into Toy Story 5.
Sure.
Toy Story 5, directed by Andrew Stanton. Synopsis reads this: when Bonnie receives a lily pad tablet as a gift and becomes obsessed, Buzz, Woody, Jesse, and the rest of the gang's jobs become exponentially harder when they have to go head to head with the all new threat to playtime. This is starring Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Joan Cusack, Greta Lee, and Conan O'Brien, amongst others. We will do our letterbox love like loathe, and then we will get into the movie. Tachi has our 5-star today. I have the 3, and Alex with the 1.
Today's 5-star comes in from Jane Austen's Babe, teddy bear emoji, Kira McCabe. Long name.
Good.
5 stars. Much needed horse girl representation.
Yeah, I was not expecting this much horse girl content from this
Neither.
movie. I'm gonna be honest.
Horse girls are eating good.
What are they eating? Grass?
Today's 3-star comes from user Aiden. 3 stars and a heart. Weird. Is it just me, or are they portraying tech as bad? I lock my kid in a room on his iPad. He loves it so much he started calling it Dada. Haha, so funny. It's not his dad. I'm his dad, but he never sees me because he's too busy playing Roblox Black Adam.
I'm inspired.
What do you mean you have to spend money on childcare? My review for our 1-star comes from Libby14. This movie was ass and completely inappropriate. Its theme was meant to discourage kids from playing on electronics, but they could do that without making tablets seem evil. I don't know who made this BS piece of movie, but I will come for you if ever disrespect Leapfrog again or other effing device that is in the shape of my beautiful Leapfrog / iPad. This account has one review, one movie logged, no profile picture, and it's this. They made a profile to do this.
It must be the founder and CEO of Leapfrog.
I was gonna say, I think it might be Lilypad herself. That's insane. Well, 1-star review. I will tell you who made this movie. This was Andrew Stanton, and he has directed Wall-E, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, and John Carter.
Hell yeah.
Have you guys ever watched John Carter?
Libby will come for them if they disrespect Leapfrog again. So be on the lookout, Andrew.
They're coming for you, dude. Let's open up the conversation, I guess, just with our like relationship with Toy Story. And growing up, I mean, we're on the 5th movie. Toy Story 1 came out when? Like 1999? 95?
95?
95?
I want to say
right. Yeah, 95.
That's insane.
Oh my god, this franchise is older than I am.
This franchise is as old as I am. So the first Toy Story came out, a couple months, I think, before I was born. I grew up with Toy Story. I absolutely love 1 through 3. 1 is so funny. I was just watching some clips of just Woody crashing out, and he really does just crash out that entire movie against Buzz Lightyear. It's the funniest shit ever. Like, it just gets funnier with age.
It is.
Toy Story 2, I think, is like one of the best sequels that you could write for a movie like this. I think it was very unexpected, and it's got a lot of rewatchability. And Toy Story 3 is like a perfect ending to this franchise at the time. But what is your guys' relationship with Toy Story?
Pretty much the same as yours, since we're basically the same age. Always loved Toy Story, and obviously I love the quote that I included in the intro. It's probably my favorite quote from the whole franchise.
You're a sad, strange little man.
Strange little man. So good.
It's so good.
Toy Story 2 was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and it still is one of my favorite movies. I think the second one is just God's gift to Earth. I like the first one a lot too, but the second one for me was like on repeat all the time.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
I will say, I think I've seen Toy Story 2 more than the first. It was just always good to just have on in the background. And I think one of my favorite scenes, and I think maybe everybody's favorite scene, is the Woody restoration. The ASMR of him just getting to be brand new again is A
Mm.
beautifully animated scene, and so good, so good.
Yeah,
Um,
Pixar was cooking.
they really were. Toy Story 3, to talk about that one for a little bit. I remember crying in the theater. And this Toy Story 3 was such a good ending for this franchise. And whenever they announced Toy Story 4, Toy Story 4 was, when did that one come out?
It's 2019?
Yeah.
2019?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2019.
I mean, I think everyone was kind of on the same boat where we were like, this is
Huh?
over. Yeah. Like, why, like, what are we doing here? And so Toy Story 4 came out, and I was like, not excited for it whatsoever. Watched it in the theater. I'm actually pretty glad that we have Toy Story 4. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really like Toy Story 4. What about you guys?
Yeah, I like it. I guess this is a slight spoiler, but I appreciate every installment of Toy Story thus far.
All right. Why are we even bothering doing an episode then? I mean, come on. I I liked Toy Story 4. I feel like it's a movie that also didn't need to exist. I haven't watched it since I saw it in theaters, but like it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I enjoyed watching it. I just was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like this is the same ending we got the last time.
It's very different. I do agree that like we didn't need Toy Story 4. But like after watching, I was just like, okay, like I'm kind of glad that we got this. Like we didn't need it, but it was a nice ending
Mhm.
to Woody's story. Like Toy Story 3 was the ending of Andy and the toys as a whole, but Woody is obviously
Right.
our central character, and so it was more it's more interesting to me to give Woody himself an ending, and I really appreciated that. Um all that to loop around to Toy Story 5. This one for real this time. I was like, why are we getting this? What is the point of this one? And do we need it?
I guess we'll figure out the answer to that question on this podcast. So stay
I
tuned and
guess
listen.
I guess we will. I don't know. What are you guys' excitement levels going into this?
Pretty much what you said. Like, okay, like I'll go see it. Sure.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, basically the same. I guess also to see what arguments they make for
Yeah.
technology, its impact, all that sort of stuff, what
Mhm.
themes they want to explore
I was
outside
really
of the
excited
obvious.
about that portion. I was excited about that bit. But like as
Mhm.
a movie, as a whole overall, it was I wasn't super excited going into this.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then like I always have to give it like you always do have to remember I'm like these are movies made for kids at the end of the day. So it's like how
Mhm.
critical can we really be? But
You
like
should have
over
told that to my showing. It was
why?
95% adults. Like people our age. It's just
Well,
theater
yeah.
filled with Zoomers and millennials.
Yeah, I guess you can get like a good mix of both because like I mean, like we said at the beginning, like this franchise is as old as we are, Tachi, and so we grew up with this. So I think of course we're gonna want to go see the newest iteration of it. Now, people our age do
Yeah.
have kids, and you get to take your kids to see it, and I think that's what happens. I want to talk about my theater experience real quick. So I saw this yesterday, and the couple to my right, I can only assume they were in high school, were just making out the entire time. It was very distracting, and I was very frustrated. Like, I could clearly see it from the corner of my eye. Her head just turned, and I could see his hand right here, and it was for the entire movie. I was so annoyed.
Mm.
And then to my left was an older couple, and the wife was sitting like on the furthest side of the aisle, and she had the notification where you get a text message and for some reason it's a flashbang of the flashlight that's just like pulsating. One, I've never understood why anyone has that as a notification thing. Do you live in
I
a
mean,
cave?
it's probably for deaf people.
I don't think so because I've seen it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I hate it.
I think you're just ableist.
If that's why, I'm sorry. Anyway, she
They
had
can't
that
disable that in
notification.
a theater, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is your
Oh,
phone out?
you
And then
want
why am
them
I
to
seeing a
disable
flashbang?
it? You want them to disable it, Tachi?
Oh,
They're already disabled.
you got me.
We're cooked. We're cooked.
Both of
Uh,
you, ableist.
anyway, it went off like 4 times, and that was great.
Hmm. My aisle was empty outside of a couple at the very end of it, but right behind them, there was a family, probably about like 4 or 5 people, most of them being children, and they talked 95% of the entire movie. They just never
Mm.
shut the fuck up. So that was interesting. It was just constant 4-year-old babbling,
Yeah.
and they never said be quiet. So
The kids in my theater were actually really well behaved. I had no notes, no guffaws, no nothing. I forgot to mention last week, actually. Here's a little side note. When I went and saw Train Spotting last week, I have found the worst theater goer yet. And so I wanted to give them their just desserts this week. You know, in the Alamo, like now where it's like, P.S. We appreciate, the irony of telling you to report phone use on your phone.
Yeah.
That person guffawed at that. They were like, oh! I'm like, no way. Yeah, but they weren't in the theater this time. Everybody was really well behaved. It was great.
Good.
I
Again,
wish I could.
I feel like I'm missing out on these horrible experiences. Because my worst ones are just like some guys either like muttering to himself or
Eating
Having a
loudly
good
next to
time.
you.
eating
good
loudly
time.
next to me or guffawing, and it's obnoxious.
Oh, real quick before I forget, I'm gonna go way back for a second, but
Okay.
let's talk about the Furious for a second and the theater experience. The guy next to me, older fella,
Me?
almost, guy on my right, he had to have been in like his 50s or 60s. There's one moment in the movie that he finally reacted, and it was like a collective moment. There's one very distinct, I don't know, second of the movie where everyone's like, oh, and he did that, and it was great. And also, this movie had Alex knees to chest in his chair. Like that's how crazy the action was. Like
Wow.
knees to chest entirely. It was awesome. Now back to
When I
Toy
was
Story.
when I was writing my letterbox review for that one, I was laying down, kicking my feet in the air like this.
You guys have
Super
convinced me
fun.
to watch it. I need to watch it
Good.
this weekend so I can see it in the theater, like full of people too. I think
Yeah,
it's a communal experience. It sounds like.
for sure.
Okay, so Toy Story 5. Lily Pad is kind of the main threat here with tech kind of coming into the world. So coming into this, I think it was a good message, and that's the main thing that I left with was I mainly appreciate this movie for kids and maybe helping them and parents get the message across that like, hey, you can have technology like in your household, but don't forget that imagination and play is still very much a thing needed for like development and your kids to make friends. And so I think leaving this movie, like I'm left with a positive feeling mainly for that demographic. So like I don't know, I feel like I can't really like analyze or criticize the movie that much because it's just kind of all right. And I don't know, that's kind of just how I feel overall about the movie.
Being that Toy Story is what it is, do you think that they felt like they had like a moral imperative to tell this story and to
Yeah.
tell to send this message?
Yeah.
I could see what the dynamic I find really funny is, right, they're making this movie and then Disney is just like a content slot machine, right? So did you see the ad for, was it Hexed?
Yeah,
The
it's terrible.
new yeah, it looks horrible.
Yeah.
But it's like filmed, and someone on Twitter pointed this out. A keen-eyed chap on Twitter pointed this out, that the movie is like everything in it is centered, so it looks like you can watch it while scrolling reels. So it's
Mm.
like, oh my god, like ew. Disney was in talks about doing like AI content on Disney Plus. Um, they just seem to be like mass producing like technology and toys for kids to use with just no imagination in it, just churning them out. And then so for Pixar to go and make this movie, I'm like, probably some stubborn fellows in Pixar still who have a bone to pick with who bought him out.
Mm.
Um and so I did kind of like that. I'm like, they're kind of cracking a joke on the boss man over here.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie does just like it is what it is. Like it isn't deep. It isn't. There's nothing to really analyze. It just is.
Yeah.
It might be a little too forgiving of tech in some moments. Like it just like, oh, actually, like Lily's one of us. Like, no, don't
She's
do
not.
that.
Nope.
She's not. Don't do that. Um, I did have a leapfrog as a kid growing up. But it was different than the ones that are floating around today. And so I feel better about myself because my leapfrog was you had a book and you put it on the tablet thing. It was this big like
Oh,
plastic thing you put in like a cartridge.
yeah.
And then like it was really cool because you could flip the pages when you tapped things on them. Like it would say things. So if there was, I have like a book about like animals in Africa, and it was like you flip the page and it'd be like, oh, like you tap like an elephant, it makes like an elephant noise, and be like, the elephant is the largest land animal in Africa, blah 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 blah. But now I think a leapfrog is literally just an iPad.
Yeah. I mean, what you're describing is something was the period of tech where it was useful, a bit more useful and a bit more focused. Like, and we have a group of toys in this movie that kind of serve that exact purpose. The toilet paper played by Conan O'Brien,
Exactly.
the cell phone, and then the camera. There's
Mhm.
like a one purpose tech machine that was useful and can help you learn. Whereas, like, yeah, like you're saying now, these lily pads are basically just iPads. You have access to social media, games, anything under the sun. They say, like they say in the movie, they're like the tech is for everything now. So it's like there was a time where the tech that was coming out was a very, very good balance of the old and the new. And now we're kind of in the future and glued to our iPads. This movie turned into Jesse's story, which I didn't expect to kind of get her closure now. So with Toy Story 4, we kind of got Woody's closure. Side note, real quick, about Buzz Lightyear. Did you guys ever watch the movie Lightyear?
No.
Yeah,
It was awful.
it was awful.
It's like terrible.
I've said it once. I'll say it as many times as I want, I guess. But they chose the worst possible story to tell for Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a worse story and a worse script.
Yeah.
It was
100%.
unbelievable.
I
It's
feel like I gotta
insane.
watch it now.
And
Like
yeah,
it's
who greenlit
mind
that?
blowing. I don't know.
Yeah, poor Chris
But
Evans.
I
He
feel
wasn't
so
bad as
bad.
Buzz, but
I feel so bad because I love Buzz Lightyear, like as a character,
yeah.
and I feel like he's just gotten the short end of the stick for this. And so, moving back to like Jessie, I really like Jessie as a character, and was interesting that we got to have like closure for her story. Um, I didn't really feel much with her emotional catharsis towards the end of it. It kind of just felt shoehorned into this text story that they wanted to tell.
Well, we already went through it.
Yeah.
Like we went through this same feeling she had, and it was Toy Story 2, and it was done way better
Mm-hmm.
because she was like, "No, we need to be in a museum." Like I've given up hope. So it's like we've already gone through like Jesse's emotional struggle, and her feelings around Emily and, being abandoned. And it's like, okay, now it's happening again. Like, you know, when you have your first heartbreak, right? You get dumped for the first time. It feels like the worst thing in the world. But then after like 4 or 5 times, you're just like, guess I'll reactivate Hinge. It's like Jesse's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I've been given up twice already. It's like, shouldn't that make it easier? Like, shouldn't you just be like, well, Bonnie moved on. Like, here we go. So it felt a little rehashed. I mean, I like Jessie a lot, so I'm not like opposed to exploring her story a little bit more. But on the topic of Buzz and getting the short end of the stick, I feel like these last two movies, they have made his character so stupid.
So dumb.
Like he's dumb and he doesn't like do anything.
Yeah.
Which is such a far cry from the second one, and I use the second one specifically because it's my favorite, and I also think it's the best example of Buzz being the man.
Yep.
Like, Buzz Lightyear is like, I'm gonna go rescue Woody, and then all the other toys come along, but Buzz is the one who most of the time is just figuring it all out. So, what happened to that Buzz? Like, why is he arguing with Woody because he's got like a crush? Like, like I can't function.
I don't know.
I miss cool Buzz.
Mhm.
I think they tried to solve that problem by just, I think there's a lot of shoehorning in this movie. The 30 extra Buzzes being that example. I think that was their attempt of making Buzz cool again. Did that work for you guys? Like him being a half drone thing? I don't know.
So, surprisingly, I kind of would want more of the group of Buzzes. Like, and it kind of, I don't know, because I agree that I do think that they've basically nerfed Buzz these last couple movies and made him stupid as hell. But
Mhm.
there's a side story or there's another movie where it's just like a group of Buzzes and where it's like his main story that I can see being a lot more
Mhm.
enjoyable and a lot more fun that could potentially also give the character of Buzz Lightyear more depth than what we've seen with him. They could turn into drones if they want. I'm glad that they did. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. For those who haven't seen it yet and don't plan on watching it anytime soon, the movie opens with this shipping container full of Buzz Lightyears like washing up on this desert island. And so there's 30 to 50 Buzz Lightyears, feral Buzz Lightyears trying to get back to Star Command. And that's the like side plot of the movie. And so it opens and you're like, what is happening? Like, where is this going? It like jumps around and it slowly, I actually think it does like a decent job of like closing the ranks a little bit and tying them together. It was a bit convenient when they sprouted drone wings and flew away. And also, where did they go?
The rest of
Where
them?
did they go? Like, so, after they are drones and they like, kind of conveniently help save the day, they just fly away and leave. Where did they go? Because like Jesse was supposed to be Star Command, right?
Which is sweet.
I guess so.
Yeah.
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 So there's just an army of 30 to 50 Buzz Lightyears.
I think maybe they went into the hands of children who needed them. They realized their purpose. Star Command gave them their mission, and they spread out to bring joy to those who need it.
I think they went to go overthrow governments in the Middle East.
Big security risk with these sentient Buzz Lightyear drones. I was imagining a world of them flying over into like government airspace and chaos ensuing because they cannot be flying over Area 51 or some shit like that.
On the topic of technology, there was a thought I had in the theater when the Buzzes were at the shipping like the docks. There is CCTV for days at those like container ports.
Yeah.
So there is some guy in the video room, like
What the
hand on
fuck?
his head, watching these Buzz Lightyears hijack a crane. Like, how has no one just noticed like all these toys that are alive at this
A lot
point?
that it happens a lot, and that's it's really easy to suspend your disbelief when it comes to these movies. Like the fact that the janitor or one of the workers comes by and he sees him on the floor, he's like, "I'm not picking that up," and he doesn't question it at all. I'm just like, "Sure, guy, move on."
Speaking of suspending disbelief, how do you guys feel about the retcon of like, I guess the timeline of things? They jump what, like 9 years from the start of Jesse's story and then to now, but now wasn't now before. Like
Huh?
they had to make
Huh?
a big jump in time in terms of like having these tablets. You know what I mean? Like like
N-
like in
What?
the time from Toy Story 1 to when they
uh-huh.
meet Bonnie,
Yeah.
the the lily pad technology does not exist.
Yes.
So now it does exist in Toy Story 5 when it did not in Toy Story 3, which is the exact same time. Maybe a
I
year
get what
later.
you mean. Like it's okay. I get what you mean. So like between Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 5,
It
realistically,
was like jumping 20 years.
maybe a couple years have passed in the universe, but
Yeah,
technology-wise, they've jumped like 20.
exactly.
Well, like,
Okay.
so I'm thinking Bonnie was in preschool in Toy Story 3. And then they said Blaze was 9 in Toy Story 5.
But she
So I'm gonna
seems
guess
younger than
Bonnie's like 9
Blaze.
to 10.
No, I
She
feel
does
like
seem
Bonnie's
younger
like
than
7.
Blaze.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 6 or 7. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think Bonnie's like 7 for sure. So if she's in preschool, then 3 years have passed. So your question does still
Mhm.
stand. How quick is the Toy Story universe able to advance their technology? At this
Right,
rate,
because
they
everyone
will
on the
far
street
surpass
had
us.
tablets,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah.
they're zooming and all that.
Maybe it's like the Wii, where just there was no Wii, and then like one Christmas everybody had a Wii.
It's true. I don't know. It's not that important. I'm just being nitpicky, but
No, that's nuts. It's a
I
great question, and we need to get to the nitty-gritty of it all.
the Toy Story runtimes are typically, I don't know, an hour to hour 45. But I think this movie was a little over hour and a half. I think it really would have benefited like another 10 to 15 minutes by including like a bullseye C or D plot because he's such a
Mm,
core part of Jesse's identity of being like a cowgirl.
yeah.
Because he
Bull
felt kind of sidelined
I was about to say, yeah,
as
Bullseye
well.
also kind of sidelined. Like he's very integral to Jesse as a character in Toy Story 2.
Hmm.
I mean, you can kind of say that with the rest of the gang with these last two movies. Like the appeal of, I think especially two is the gang as a whole. Like, yes,
Hmm.
Woody and Buzz are kind of like our main characters, but like Mr. Potato Head, I don't know all the names, Slinky, uh, Ham, what's his name? Ham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they've all kind of been sidelined for these last two movies, which is a shame. And Rex, like because and I'm sure we all do, like love all of these characters, and so yeah, it kind of
Hmm.
sucks to just see them all kind of just get one line each, and that's all there is to it.
Agreed. There's just so many toys.
There's a lot
There
of
are a lot of toys
toys.
I don't even remember that were getting a lot of lines. But um yeah, I don't know. Maybe they felt like their story was just wrapped up and they want to focus on these newer people.
I guess
Um
so.
Whatever. It's fine. But yeah, I really did want to see more from Bullseye,
Yeah.
seeing as how this is a Jesse dominant story.
I loved the animation whenever the kids are playing with the toys. It goes into
The
this
dream
like
sequences.
3D, yeah, these like 3D like hand
Yeah,
drawn hybrids was like insanely beautiful
beautiful.
animation. I would
Yeah.
love to see a movie in that in that style. I think that would be so cool.
I really liked it too, especially because it seems like they can't really improve upon what they they put together in Toy Story 4 in terms of, like, animation quality.
Yeah.
It's hard to improve on that, so this was a really great way of, I guess, making the art interesting.
And I feel like maybe for animation as a whole, I hope that's where we start going back to because like we've got the realism thing down to a T. Like, yeah, we can see all the furs on Woody's shirt and we can see all the blades of grass. And it's like there's no really point of going beyond that or now we just have to start getting interesting. And so I really appreciated that. That being said, I think Toy Story 4 is a much more beautifully shot movie from an animation standpoint because that was like the peak of the quote unquote realism, but they did a lot of interesting things with
Mhm,
the quote unquote camera. Like Toy Story 4 had a number of split diopter shots. You're not really filming this. You're not really putting something on the camera to get a split diopter shot. You're animating that. They had just
mhm.
so many awesome like camera effects that they animated that I think Toy Story 4 is like the most like well animated movie out of the franchise. So 5 felt like a step back, but the hand drawn 3D hybrids I thought were beautiful.
Agreed. What didn't work for you guys?
I
I
thought the
mean,
sex scene between Buzz and Woody was a little too woke.
uh-huh. I mean,
We didn't need it.
but it was about time, right? Like that's what they've been building to. Cuz I was disappointed with it. Could have had more.
It's what we needed but didn't deserve. I think there were a lot of themes that they were trying to straddle. There was a lot going on with Jesse, with Buzz, with Lily Pad, with Woody, with Bonnie. Um, there was a lot of maybe too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you think they should have, I don't know, like shrank the scope a little bit?
I mean, all of my issues truly do boil down to I do not think we needed this movie. Everything felt complete. Everything felt complete with 3. They came back with
Mhm.
4. I was happy with 4. This one, we did not need this one. It was
But it exists. So since it does exist, I guess like I don't know, how do you critique it beyond just you shouldn't exist?
I mean, I don't want to say you shouldn't exist. I'm just saying we didn't need it.
Right.
Like I said at the beginning of the review, I'm happy for this movie, particularly for kids and the message that it'll bring them.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over this movie. That's that's the gist of it all.
How about this? Let's frame it this way. Let's say Riku and Margot and oh my god, I'm blanking.
On my animal names.
Not Nanu? Is that it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let's say they all have
What about Looney Tunes?
oh my god, Luna, I'm so sorry. Okay, so you have 4 animal children,
Yes.
and they each have a favorite toy
Hmm.
individually. Now let's say they all collectively stop playing with their own favorite toy. They stop playing with each other. They start isolating themselves into like 4 corners of your home. And it started really suddenly, you don't know what to do. There's a movie that's made for like, I don't know, helping your pets feel better and like start playing with each other again. Like
Anti-tech for pets.
let's just put your animals into the shoes of the children. Does that make you feel any different in how you want to approach the movie, think about the
Sure.
movie?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine myself, like, we don't even have to do it like with the animals. Like, I can imagine myself having a kid and taking them to watch this and then leaving feeling like positive and hopeful with a good message. 100%.
Agreed.
Yeah, take your kids to go watch this movie. I'm a 31-year-old man with no children watching Toy
Human
Story 5. With no human children watching Toy Story 5. So I'm watching it because I grew up with this franchise.
Mhm.
That's basically it. So this is a good movie for parents with kids. 100%. One part I wanted to talk about was the and it's not funny, don't laugh. Was Bonnie getting cooked in the chat? Bro, they were cooking her ass. I was like, damn, they're getting her.
You can never be too young for cyberbullying.
No.
I had to learn that real quick in middle school.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's just Halo. I learned to handle it.
Oh yeah.
Xbox Live parties where
We're
they turn
brutal.
or turn boys into men.
They really did. Speaking of, we're getting Black Ops 2 on PlayStation 5 next month. So we're back.
We will be yelling at each other.
Gonna
It's
get
coming
cooked by
back.
10-year-olds.
Yeah. What else, guys?
It was crazy how device and tech were said like slurs in this movie.
She's tech. With a
God,
hard
these
H.
devices.
Surprised they didn't drop a clanker.
They almost did. Jesse quite literally does a hate crime against toilet paper and pushes him. You goddamn device, and shoves him. A bit brutal.
She also dances on top of him, basically. That's kind of problematic.
Oh wait, yeah, the game that he played. She's like, I don't want to play that. She's like, trust me, they all do. And he kind of like rubs himself.
Yeah, I hated that.
And then the next scene was her like jumping up on him, and he was like getting pleasure out of it.
That scene, like, I want to talk about Smarty Pants, who was voiced by Conan O'Brien, real quick. I've been a lifelong fan of Conan O'Brien, and there were, I'd say, like half the times on screen, he does a really good job of voicing the character, giving life to this character. But I feel like the other half of the time, they kind of wrote him into a corner where he had to be like I don't know, like he was dropping like these meek little quirky one-liners. But I don't think that that's why you hire Conan O'Brien. You hire Conan O'Brien to be this unhinged psychopath and make him get sweaty in the studio. But I don't think he had
And
to get very sweaty.
I feel like that he had that part of a performance in the introduction of Smarty Pants. I thought that was really funny, but he eventually does just become like, I think like all of these characters, they eventually just become just like the stereotype of who they are. We just saw it very quick with Smarty Pants. We saw him just like get nerfed into what he is. We've just seen Buzz Lightyear just take that route just over 4 movies. It just happened with Smarty Pants over 45, 50 minutes. I didn't know that he was voiced by Conan O'Brien until the play sequence of like the Mission Impossible, and he had the red hair, and I was like, "Holy shit, is that Conan O'Brien?" That's what gave it away for me.
Yep, same. Me too. And then I couldn't not hear his voice.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's Conan."
Yeah, it was really.
That's so funny that it hit at the same time for us.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize until we started recording today.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you. The big emotional payoff of this movie, I think, is the realization that Jessie has in her owner naming her daughter after her. Did that hit you guys on an emotional level at all, or what were you feeling during that scene?
Felt like I had to go pee. It was that part in the that late in the movie.
Yeah, I think I felt kinda similarly to Alex where the emotional beats weren't really hitting for me, unfortunately. I think there were a lot of positive takeaways from this movie, a lot of things they did right, but it's just like it wasn't excellent, and that's what we should expect from Toy Story. It was really good, in my opinion, but not
Mhm.
excellent. So it just didn't go, I guess, deep enough in all the different ways that they were trying to go.
Yeah. And I think someone could like hear that and be like, "Oh, that's silly. You shouldn't expect that from a kids movie." But if we look at the other Toy Story movies, we get exactly that.
Mhm.
You get great stories. You get like honestly fleshed out characters. And I don't think it's crazy to want better for these movies, even though they are made for children. Like these movies can age with you. There's a reason why we're all late 20s, early 30s talking about Toy Story 2 because it's a good fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
I might go rewatch it today.
Yeah. I really do want to rewatch like this entire series. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
Did you
Besides
guys
this one.
rewatch Toy Story 4 in preparation for this?
No, I wanted to. Did you?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I watched it
okay.
last night or yesterday, but, yeah, it was good. I don't know which I prefer, but
Wow.
I think they both deserve the right to exist, and they had good messages. Yeah, but the original trilogy is just chef's kiss.
I know these toys can talk and they're sentient, they're alive, and that just breaks all realism. Why does Woody have a beer belly? How's that possible?
Stuffalo Bill.
That was a good
I
joke.
don't know.
He
That was
said,
pretty good.
"What?" How does he have a beer belly?
Goodbye, horses. I don't know.
It's been fucking with me.
Mm.
Why was he bald?
That one makes more sense. Like you lose the color. Someone said, "Oh, he needs a brown
Yeah, but
Sharpie."
in that one spot, why was he bald?
I don't know.
What on earth was Bo Peep doing to him? Give him atomic noogies?
Probably.
I'm kinda skimming through my journal entry. I think I hit all in the notes there.
One of the funnier
Um,
parts for me was the army of buzzes in the farmhouse as they're like gonna murder Woody,
oh,
and
yeah.
our Buzz Lightyear kind of has to come to the front and take charge. I thought that was a really funny scene, and like that's like more the Buzz Lightyear that I would want to see. But the he
Mhm.
has a line. He's like, "Also, Zurg is our dad," and they're just no, all of them, and he's all proud that he could break the news while they're all just in turmoil about it real quick. That was the funniest bit of the movie for me.
Yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
I think your pitch for a Buzz movie is I think there's a lot of promise behind that. We did get some closure, I guess, a little bit of his arc with his relationship with Jesse.
Hmm.
He's obviously said goodbye to Woody enough times. Um, so so maybe there's like one more piece of his character that has to do with Star Command or like his inherent mission um, that may exist outside of Jesse. I don't know. Could be cool.
I think it's a safe bet to say that we will get a Toy Story 6 centered around Buzz with the failure that Lightyear was.
Yeah.
Um, I truly do think we'll get a Toy Story 6 centered around Buzz. Watch this space for this early prediction.
I actually kind of want it because it's already too late for us to say like, oh,
Stop making
it,
these.
yeah, it's too late for that.
Yeah, we're
So
past that point.
if we're gonna do this thing where we're closing these loops on these characters and really fleshing out uh, their arcs, why not give justice to Buzz? You know,
You know what?
there's so much there.
Sure.
There's a lot
I'm in.
involved.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like he and the other Buzzes have some sort of light year organization. They go save kids or other toys, or I don't know.
Yeah, I'm 100% in. Did you guys ever watch the animated Buzz Lightyear Star Command show on Disney?
Was that when they were like animals?
It no. It's like it's 2D animation. I think there are animals involved with it. That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Wait, am I confusing that with Mighty Ducks?
Let me
I'm thinking of
No,
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks, they played hockey.
What am I thinking of?
Are you thinking of the Daffy Duck in Space show? Like Duck
No,
Ranger or something?
there had to have been like, hold on.
I think you might be thinking of Buzz Lightyear, but they weren't animals, they're just aliens. So it was Buzz,
Oh.
and then his group was like a big red guy, a fine ass blue girl, and then a little robot guy.
What?
Oh yeah, this looks familiar.
Yeah,
They
I
were
loved the
aliens.
show.
Hmm.
Closing thoughts on Toy Story? You guys want to rate it?
I think
I'm
I'm
ready
ready.
to rate.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give this a 3.
Whew. It's low. What'd you get 4?
4.
4, 4, 5, a 3.
4, 4, 5, a 3. 3 of 5.
Okay. Mm.
2 of 5, 1 of 5.
You lost me there, but that's okay.
It makes perfect sense. Think about it.
Alex, are you ready?
I think I'm going to give this a 3.5. And I gave 4 a 3.5.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5.
Wow.
I also gave Toy Story 4 a 4 out of 5.
Wow. Okay. Can we rank them? What are our individual ranks of the Toy Story franchise?
2, 1, 3, 5, 4.
What? You're going to put 5 above 4?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why?
It felt like that they made it because there was a story to tell instead of making it to tell a story.
I like that.
I kind of feel like that kind of hurts it for me though. Like 4 feels more interesting because yes, these have thematic messages, especially geared towards children, which is what Toy Story 5 is. But I think that's what makes 4 interesting is that while there are good messages to take away, it was at its core like a story, a character driven story about Woody. So I can appreciate it from like a movie standpoint just a bit more.
I also like that. I'm easily swayed.
Tachi, what's your ranking?
I think I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's insane.
Actually,
that's a perfect ranking.
I can't, like, I think how you guys feel about 2 is how I feel about 1. 1 just lives rent free in my head.
I think I'll go nearly similar to Alex's, but obviously flipped. So I would go 2, 1, 3, 4, 5.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put a poll and see who gets the most votes.
I'm down. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let us know what we'll see what the listeners their own personal rankings of Toy Story franchise is.
Well, here's to Toy Story 6, possibly.
Yeah. Hopefully
written by
they get us in the cast. Yeah. We'll be back next week with a look back on 2026 thus far. I feel like we all probably have some catching up to do. I'm gonna try to watch at least 5 movies between now and recording that came out this year that we haven't seen yet. Just have like a movie a day.
I do need to do that.
Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and we will see you in the next episode for our 2026 look back. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye.